So gonna give you the access in, this is gonna take me like 10 minutes or so. But it's important that you know how to use AI. So Offer Cashie, welcome, folks. So how is this, why is this a thing? First, the vision. So the vision for having Cashie is I want to have a big one called Mama Cashie. That's like the consultant, in which you can ask everything you'd ask me and she'd answer just like I would answer. For her to do that, that's actually not that hard of a job to do. It's what happens after. Because if you think of consultant cache, I would like you to think about it like as my brain, as in like you can talk to it. And I can serve you more by implementing hands, which are the other caches that you see below. So not only will consultant cache be like, yeah, you probably need an offer or you probably need more leads. That's not as useful as in like, hey, I can give you an offer and I can give you leads, which is why the children, the mini caches need to be done first, so that then consultant cache, big cache can then command them. The vision goes as follows. Offer printing cache is what we're going to create today, because I do believe the offer is kind of the central piece of this. Like the offer is next to brand king, whale-bait writer cache to get leads into it. This is actually like 90% done, which I'm excited about. That's going to drop in 2 weeks. Big idea finding Cashie, because I think it's the most Lindy asset in our business. Campaign builder Cashie so that you'll have like several emails to launch at the same time. If you notice, I do campaigns. Like I don't do like individual sales emails. My campaigns have like 7, 14 days and they have a logic. And if you can have a Cashie that builds those for you and you have one that creates the offer for you, all you need to focus on is creating great products, right? And your brand. And the last one is GPT Builder Cachie. That's what I want to create. This is a little bit more challenging, but if I can help you turn your info, meaning your courses, your templates, your recordings, if I can help you turn that into GPTs that you can sell, you can drastically reduce from like 50 minutes of consumption for you, for your customers, down to like 5. And that's fantastic because if you can get them a result in 5 minutes, then the likelihood that they upsell into the next thing it's much higher because it sets a precedent that this guy can help me in such little time. What else he can? So that's the vision, having all of these like Cashie army, if you will. We're starting by stages, and today we start with, I think it's going to be the core one, which is offer printing Cashie. From your offer, the rest happens. Now, the history from what we've done in the past is 3 caches have been out. They have not all been named Cashie, but they've been out. It's AI related products. So barista is what I call like, you know how baristas can make like 100 different drinks from just like 3 ingredients, which is coffee, milk, and water. That she does that to your offer. As in she remixes it and then allows you to just come up with something new that feels new because novelty is a big aspect of an offer that sells. That's why, for example, at launch, offers do much better at launch than like the third month in. Black Friday Cashie, which is for well, Black Friday, and big idea that helps you extract your own big ideas for you. So, and it's already created like great things for people, which I'm actually really, really happy about and really impressed because these folks knew how to use her before she even knew how to write offers. Like 3 grand in cash injections, 30K in Black Friday month. And this guy found his big idea. And Cashie didn't even know how to write offers then. So then the question is, how about if it could, right? Like that was the big one. What if it could create an offer if it's being so important for us? And all previous caches, well, were built in ChatGPT. One was built in Claude, but it was mostly like a very basic thing. You know, like you can create a GPT and just share a link like you share a Google Doc. It's actually not a hard thing to do. But ChatGPT for this one specifically, it did encounter a certain limitation that would compromise the offers and the quality of offers that you would create. For example, people pleasing. You know how if you talk to ChatGPT, uh, you'll say, "Hey, let's do A," right? And it'll be like, "Oh yeah, fantastic idea," and then you'll recommend the opposite of A, and you'll tell it that it's wrong. It's gonna be like, "Oh, of course I'm wrong. You're right, master. Like, of course you got everything right. You know how ChatGPT is, right?" It smells a lot like AI writing, which is not a good thing. Uh, I'm not against AI writing for you in a specific case, but if people can detect it, it's not a good look for you. Prompt difficulty, meaning that if you don't know what you want, you're not going to get it. And prompting is relatively new. And I don't expect any of us, myself included, to be like experts at it. So what do we want the prompt to do specifically? Do we want a cash injection? Do we want recurring revenue? Do we want long-term revenue? Do we want to just create customers? And it's hard because there's so many variables that we don't know about. And the last one is forgetting and mixing. We've all had AI hallucination when it's like, it mixes things up. It's like you told it like an obscure detail. Let's say you Googled, I don't know, or like you put it in ChatGPT that you wanted, I don't know, like burgers one day. And then it just assumes that burger is your favorite food forever. And it's like, this is not useful. You're not supposed to mix this or forget. And like the important things that you tell it, it forgets. So those were the external GPT's limitations, which is why previous caches were built on ChatGPT. This one is not. This one has its own proprietary app and software that I developed in the last like 12 days or so. Um, because we needed to solve these problems in order for it to create good offers for you. Now, if offer caching had these problems, GPT offer caching had these problems, which was like, I'd say it was like a 3 out of 10 before we turned it into an app. Here's how we solved it. So the first one was we replaced people pleasing for prospect pleasing because ChatGPT is designed to make you feel good about your thing. It is not designed to make your prospects feel good about buying. So I made sure to put in like a lot of the things that I think about to make sure that your prospects like your thing. Like one of them, for example, is you'd be amazed at how many people buy your offer, not for the promise. They buy it for something else. It's like people go to a restaurant, but they kind of like the sides more like the main dish and so on. So it's designed to please your prospect and not you, which is gonna net you more money. So it's gonna please you in the long term. But ChatGPT doesn't know that. Second problem is it reeks of AI writing. And we wanted to, I made a big effort in making this specific because what is typical training AI writing advice is you got to tell it what to do, but it's very vague. For example, I want you to make this short and punchy. Well, what does short mean? How many words is that? What does punchy mean? What does that look like? I want you to make it direct. How direct? How do you know the line between direct and abrasive? So it's important that we nail these things, which are already done, but I just want to explain to you why these things were done the way they were done. Third one is prompt difficulty, because like you don't know what you don't know, right? It's hard to know like what specific offer creates what specific outcome. And that's replaced by 6 offer types for 6 goals. That's why when people ask me, what's your offer? I'm like, which one? It depends by the day. It depends by the week. I'm always launching new things because I have different goals in my business. And it's important that your offers serve you depending on what you want to create. One-time revenue, recurring revenue, long-term revenue, customers. Like it depends, right? You want to make sure that you meet the goal. And the last one is forgetting or mixing stuff. And I think this is personally my favorite thing about Offer Cachie. It's that it's got this thing called memory mode. And memory mode is that it will remember things about you, but you define those things. So for example, when you finish an offer, it will print your offer for you. I'll give you access in a minute. It will print your offer for you, but at the end of it, it will ask you, hey, Christian, what should I remember about this session for the next ones? So for example, it would say, you focus on this. Your 3 components are this. Your main revenue source is this. Your name is this. Your email is this. This is how you like to write to address people. This is what you believe and do not believe in. So every offer you make, she gets better at serving you. Every offer you make, the more money you make. And the more money you make, the more time you save, because then Cashie will be able to remember those things for you for the next time you do it. It'll be something like this, for example. This is something she asks you, what are you working on? And I said, customer offer for Cashie. Now, imagine if I asked ChatGPT this. Few mistakes. Number one is she doesn't know what a customer offer is the way we define it. Like the way the Cash Creator defines it, she doesn't know. She doesn't know, is it a client offer? Is it a one-time thing? Are you selling drinks? Like what are you doing? What's a customer offer? How do you define it? She doesn't know. Or Cashie, she doesn't know what Cashie is. Like ChatGPT doesn't understand this. But Cashie remembers you. She knows things about you the more you use her. So she'll tell you something like, I know the beast well. To make sure we frame this asset right, is the main promise still that thing you told me about 2 months ago? And just to confirm, we're leading with components A, B, and C that are your proprietary components that I know about, right? And then it's like, yes, 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 lady. This is what we're rolling with. And memory mode is one of the things that gets me really excited about it. Her. So yeah, this is how we're solving the issues. So let's make an offer. So I'll show you how she works. We'll make one live here. You'll see me do it so you can see how to interact. And I'll give you access immediately right after that. So we start with offercashie.com. This is what you're going to see once you first log in. So here's your chats, right? You can start a new one. And when you start a new one, she will ask you, which offer are we building today, right? And then for today's purpose, we're going to create a mastermind offer. So it's just an example. So you click on it, and she's got memory of your other chats right here as well. So I just put in, we're gonna work with 4. Sometimes if you don't see her typing, then you just gotta resend it. And often, maybe like a few rounds, she'll like it will say the API is not working, just refresh and it'll work. Like it's computer science 101. Just just turn it on and off again. So mastermind offer, high ticket, high access, deeper commitment. Tell me about it. What are you working on? So today we're going to craft an offer together and I'll show you how it works. I did prepare a few things before so that it'll be easier for us. So I'm going to create an offer that I'm actually going to make you. So you're going to see how the sausage is made right now. So what am I working on? I'm working on a mastermind offer to install your offer shell. This includes 6 offers. Now, because she already has access to the memory, she already knows which offers I'm talking about. I said, make sure you know what kind of revenue each of these create. So she already knows this stuff. And now she's thinking, right? In the meantime, something that you could do, oh wait, got it, we're installing the offer shell. Let's nail the promise. When someone works with you to install this, what specific undeniable outcome they get away with at the end? Ideally, a number, a percentage, or a specific asset they walk away with. So let's talk about that thing we said that it's going to be prospect pleasing. So for example, I'm going to say skyrocket your revenue. This is what I would consider something absolutely you should not do. Why? Because people can't see it, right? What does this mean? What does skyrocket mean? Like to you, it means something, but to somebody else it means something else. So she'll tell you no. To catch the whales, we need to be specific. This is pretty vague. Once they finish, what specifically do they have? And she's going to keep doing this to you. It might not please you, but it'll damn well please your customers. So is it the 6-part offer shell? Is it a specific number? Pick the one you can ethically promise that passes the deaf man test. This is something it's encoded in her. It's the deaf man test is you have to be able to draw it for a deaf man and they would understand it. Skyrocket your revenue, you can't do that, right? So I'm gonna start with $10,000 created. Because that's like you can see that, right? That passes the deaf man test, and that's something that your prospect can work with. They can visualize it. A lot of offers fail because they're just not clear, right? We need to make sure we're speaking the same language to them that they are. And then she'll start thinking, right? She's got the templates loaded in the back. Perfect. To get them to that 10 grand created, we need to show them the vehicle. Are we using the offer shell as the main big idea here? And I'll say yes. And are the 3 components A, B, and C, or is it a different set? These are things that she already knows about me. This is not she's gonna tell you because her memory of you needs to be populated. But for me, she knows this, and I'll say, no, it's actually this. 3 components are. So I'm telling her about the 3 components because it's important that people see how you're going to accomplish the promise I've said before that you attract fish with promises, but you attract whales with philosophy and paths. So in this case, one of the three components is the six offers. We can call them your offer shell tiers and note what kind of revenue they create. Offer Cashie that writes these for them, and whale bait Cashie that has early access, like this is not out yet, but she can write their sales and emails and posts and stories for them. So we have the shell tiers, the offer Cashie, and the whale bait. To set the stage, tell me two to three specific wins of people that have used this. So she's asking about, I've always thought of offers as we're assembling things more than we are inventing things. So we're putting the fundamentals into place. She just asked about a promise. That's one fundamental. Then there's components. That's another fundamental. And now she's creating one with proof, which people need to believe you. That's another fundamental. So then I would add it. Hamilton created this much, which actually happened. And I took the offer shell model to this much, which actually happened. So since this is a mastermind for whales, we need to filter out the beginners. What are the requirements someone needs to have? And I already have a few requirements here. So I'm just going to copy and paste them. They must be making offers already. They can't have built their audience with spammy bots or shoutouts. They must not be a nailed down Nathan type because it's just not possible. And they have clients and are delivering already and know that the audience could get more for where it's at. So she's going to ask you, what are the things that you need somebody to have in order for this promise to actually work? So this isn't standard. How do you actually work with them to get this installed? What are the two high access features that they get? So now that's another question that they'll have. Well, how do you deliver this, right? What's inside? So then I already have something prepared to save us time, but I'm just going to put it in, which is when somebody joins this, we start with a one-on-one call in which we map out the 10 weeks and the model that'll create this $10,000. My private cell phone, I carry this with me, access to both offer and whale-bait Cashie, and zero trainings to watch, zero employees to talk to. It's just you and me. So how do you deliver? This is the part where you tell her, I have courses, weekly calls, one-on-one calls, DMs. It's WhatsApp, it's Telegram, it's school. It doesn't really matter. Just give her all the information. She knows how to sort it. Last details. What's the investment? Is it a quarterly fee or for a one-time price of 10 weeks or how many spots are available? So for me, I'm going to go with 3K now and 3K when their shell generates $10,000. But today, I'm feeling excited about how much money she can create for people. So if anyone, and this is true, by the way, signs up today, it's 2.5K and 2.5K when she generates $10,000 with your shell. And how many spots are available? 3. Why 3 and not 10? It's because if you see, I'm not in my usual spot. I'm actually in the dining room right now because I don't have a desk now because we're moving. We're in the middle of a move to Spain, and I don't have any of my stuff. The only thing that the Ukrainian left was like, honey, please just leave the Wi-Fi because I need it. And then that's it. It's just empty around here. But yeah, just a little bit of context. And then she'll start thinking again. Something you can do is you can go right here, you can go to settings. And then Cashie remembers facts about you across all conversations to provide more personalized help. So here, something like interesting is you can go to ChatGPT or whatever AI you currently use and ask it, what is everything you know about my business? And then it'll spit things. This is your name, this is what you believe in, these are your offers, whatever, right? Whatever you've used it. And then feed it into Cashie, and that's it. Like then it's replaced. Job done. And then she'll store it for you. For example, she knows that I use an offer shell. She knows that I work with 6 offers. She knows that Cashie is a thing and it should be capitalized. For example, she knows my email. So I don't have to say, hey, email to this email. Like you can just set the email yourself, whatnot. And then she'll analyze everything you gave her And then she'll tell you where this offer could be stronger. It matters that she does this before she gives you the offer, because if she just writes it without like ping-ponging with you, then there's a chance that you will miss out on things. So, for example, here she said, the name, we need a title that sounds like a velvet rope, not a classroom. True. The offer shell mastermind works, but the offer shell installation might make it feel more active. The nail down Nathan filter. This is a great disqualify, assuming they know who that is. If they don't, we might need to explain it. Valid. The guarantee. You're betting half your fee on their success. This is strong, but we need to be clear. If they ghost you, is the second payment due or only if they hit the number? So let's lock this in. Like these are things that they might actually ask. She will like two-factor authentication, if you will, your offers for you. What do you want to call this specifically? Let's go with the one you recommend. What is the word they should email you to start? I'll say shell. And are you cool with me describing the 6 offer types in the components section as the revenue menu? Yeah, sure. And now we let the beast free. Right? This is when she's thinking. This is when she's like, let me put everything you gave me and assemble it inside of the templates that she's got in the back, which again, there's 6. There's client offer for recurrent revenue, compressed offer for cash injections, customer offers to create one-time customers, challenges to also create one-time customers and upsells, one-on-one offers to work with you one-on-one. And at the end, she's got the mastermind, which is the one we're creating right now. Before she gives you everything, one final question is she'll ask you, here's what I've got. Here's everything you gave me. It's like, you help people create 10 grand by installing the shell. Your 3 component drivers are A, B, and C. This is how you work with them. Kickoff call, private cell phone access. Requirements, you must be not nailed down, Nathan. Investment, usually 3K down, 3K in result, but today you're feeling saucy, so it's going to be 2.5K down and 2.5K on result. 3 spots, they email you shell. Missing anything? No. That's it. And then this is when she's cooking. If you give her maybe like 1 minute, that's when she's gonna come up with anything. She could have been faster. There was an option to make it faster, but the output was just not good. So I'd say, is it worth waiting like 30 more seconds to get a good offer? Yes. So then I made her slower on purpose so that she would actually give you something that you can use. And the offer's ready. Now, she'll ask you, like I told you, what should she remember about you for the next ones? So JK Mastermind's clients receive one-on-one support and private cell phone access. Probably important to know, right? The shell has 6 tiers, important to know. The mechanisms are this. So you can click on, actually, no, this was just a mock-up offer. Maybe if you're making offers for your own clients, then yeah, just click none for now because you don't want their memory to be in yours. But if it's for yourself, then see what things she might need to save. And then boom, that's saved for future conversations. So right now, I just saved time, which she'll be able to do for you. And this is the offer. Now, we can read it here if we want to, or we can export it to Google Docs, which I personally prefer because that gives you an asset. It gives you something in your hands that it can just take, copy, paste, and say, are you in or are you out? So this is it. The offer shell installation. This is the offer that Cashie printed for us in the time that I was yapping. This is the most hypeless invitation I've ever written. It's more of a calling. You see, I love the shell. I love how it simplifies delivery by focusing on one great product while monetizing access levels. But I've been feeling a pressure to go further. Specifically, go further with a few select people. I don't just want to give you the tools, I want to help a small group of highly competent people create 10 grand. You already know I took this model to $104,000 in MRR with just 1 VA. And Hamilton used it to create $42,000 a month with only 5.6K followers. And I want to take some folks on the journey with me. You'll probably scroll down looking for a price anyway, or if you've already done so. But if you don't want to see the 10 grand in your bank, then this isn't for you because it's just not about the 10 grand, it's about the way you get there. I'm looking for a specific person who wants to get to 10 grand with the offer shell, on top of a simplified delivery system where you only have to do one great product. With your offer shell tiers, the 6 offer architectures that unlock every type of revenue you need, recurring, cash spikes, and volume. Together with Offer Cashie, the tool that writes these production-ready offers for you in minutes, and your whalebait Cashie, my unreleased internal tool that writes the sales copy to attract whales to your new offers. This is not beginner friendly. It's not a way to figure out which business you're in. It's not a way to get your first client. We want the 10 grand. This isn't a coaching program. There's no weekly training or courses to watch. We use the same strategies I use every day that I previously kept to myself, plus a few from my secret bag of tricks. But rather than keep this all to myself, I'm going to use my time and energy getting to 10 grand with you on the show. And to ensure we do a good job, being part of the offer shell installation gets you direct one-on-one access via kickoff call with me, where we map out your 10 weeks and the specific model that will create this revenue, and my cell phone number, private, so that you can text me directly when you need an answer. And I carry this with me everywhere. So as you can imagine, I'm going to be selective. The kind of person who benefits from this most, you must be making offers already, can have you build your audience with spammy bots. You must not be a nailed down Nathan who needs 47 confirmations before moving. And you have clients and are delivering already and know that the audience could get more for where it's at. Here's the bit where I hit you with the price. Being part of the offer shell installation, usually 3K now and 3K when your shell generates the 10 grand. You're free to leave whenever you want. If you prefer that flexibility, then I recommend you start here. If you prefer to play the long game, I'm willing to play along because I'm excited about how much this money can create for people if you sign up today, and this is for you. The rate goes down to $2,500 now and $2,500 when it generates you $10,000. TLDR, we start with your offer shell, a structure that monetizes access rather than creating complex new products. Your offer shell tiers, the 6 architectures that capture recurring high ticket and volume revenue. Your offer Cashie, the tool to write the production ready docs. Well-baked Cashie, early access to the engine that writes this stuff for you. 0 trainings to watch, 0 employees to talk to, it's just you and me. You have my personal cell number to ensure you don't get stuck. There are 3 spots, all gone in for 10 grand created using the shell. Going to be a ride. You in? If you're in, email me shell at, kind of embarrassing that I told you I wouldn't have to do this, but I do have to write my email here, at jk@jkmolina.com, and I'll get you started. And this is my offer. And to drink my own medicine is that, I don't know if that's a phrase, but this is the offer I'm making to you now. So you can see, like, I'm the first one actually making this thing. If you want it, this is open to you. And that's it. Me personally, I would tweak a few things, but I wanted it to show you that it doesn't require much. You can just print an offer here and you can send it within seconds. And that's the true limiter, it's speed. Because when you create new offers over and over again, you realize that you're unlimited, that you can do these things over and over and over again. And you should never, ever think about an offer that didn't work well, because you simply replace it with another one. You simply make another one, and you've got 6. And out of all those 6, you can have like hundreds of those. And this is why I was really excited about this, because I can only imagine if you don't have fear and you make these offers, what could you create? So I'm going to give you access in 2 minutes. Recommendations. There's 6 offers, cycle them. I don't do one offer for more than 2 weeks because I have observed that I send a daily email. And I've observed that if you keep an offer for more than 2 weeks, it's really hard to break it back. Like, people just stop listening. It's like they see an ad and they get used to it. Offers that don't get made cannot serve you. It's cool if it's in your Google Docs, but I'd much rather have you put that in other people's screens so they can pay you for it. And never dwell on an offer again, because you don't have to. You have the option to, but you can just make another and another and another. And I promise you, because of these different durations, promises, price points, the audience that you've been marketing to is far smaller than the audience you could. And you don't need to get a single more follower. Like, they're already inside of your world. They just need to see your offer in a different way, or a different offer. So next steps, set Cashie up. I'll show you how right after this slide, I promise. Create an offer with Cashie, up to you, depending on your goal. Do you want money now? Do you want clients now? Do you want long-term people now? Depends. And take a bet on yourself, like send a hand raiser and see for yourself. Will people pay me for this? Just make it. This is a hand raiser template that's like tried and true. I'm looking for X people who would like to get a 6-pack in 20 weeks. I made it easy to get started for whatever you charge per week, $100. DM me six pack for the details. Just send this, just post this. Create an offer today, send a hand raiser today. See what happens. Worst thing that could happen is nothing, but you're already there. You're already not making money from this offer. So you might as well try. Okay, I'm done yapping. Let's set this up. Okay, let's get you access to offer caching. So I'm gonna send you a link here, and I'm gonna give you instructions. You can follow them here. Yeah, you can follow them here, but we'll do it at kind of the same time. So number one, go to offercashie.com. I'm gonna go in an incognito. This is what you're gonna see. Now, signing with Google. Now, it's important that you sign up with the email that you purchased, or like, the ones if you're a client, the ones that you're being charged with, or the email that you bought this with. Some people don't have Google accounts, and sometimes it's like kind of weird. So if that's the case, email Christian and he'll help you out. But make sure that this email is okay. Or if you want it into another email, you can actually email me, because Christian doesn't have access to like where the software is currently. But this will only work if you signed up, if you give us the email that you used. We already have a database of a few, but if we don't have yours, please let us know. Okay? If you're on the tool tier and would like this, it's $300. DM me and I can get her activated. Now, I'm gonna sign up, but I'm gonna do it off camera because yeah, thanks. Is anybody having trouble on this stage? Okay, I'll take it as a no. Okay, this is the part where people get tripped up. So I'm signing up for Offer Cashie. She's gonna ask you, would you like to see the Replit account? Just say yes. You don't need a Replit account. You just have to say yes. And then you're gonna be here. Now, this is where people trip up. So please do not. You need your own Gemini API key to use Offer Cashie. Your key is stored securely in your session. Now then, here's why this matters. An API key is basically like your password to use AI, basically. So click on this button right here, and it'll take you to Google AI Studio. So this is gonna be this. And this is what you're gonna see. Yours will probably be empty here, but you should see this. Anybody have trouble on this up until this point? Great. Now, check this box. It's going to say, as a developer, terms and conditions, yeah, whatever. Yes. Now, go here, create API key. If anybody has trouble up at this point, let me know. Name your key Offer Cashie and put it inside of where it says default Gemini project. Cashie is built on Gemini because I'm very impressed of Gemini over Claude. And for the next step, API keys are usually paid. Like you have to pay to use it. But Google has this wonderful thing where it gives you $300 worth of free credits, which is like 600 offers. You just have to put your credit card in, but you don't get charged. So it's like you just put your credit card in, and then she gives you $300, which is like 600 offers you can create for free. You just have to put the credit card details in, and you don't get bailed unless you go over. And well, if you create 600 offers in 90 days and you actually send them, then you're gonna have bigger problems than paying for API keys like should you order lobster or caviar for dinner? That's probably going to be more of a concern to you if you make 600 offers. So even if you somehow exhausted this, and I'm not saying you should do this, what you do with Google is your business. But I've heard of developers who just log in with a different Google account and then get other 600 offers for free. Or you can pay for more credits, right? What you do with Google is your business. But what you need to know is you don't get charged until you make 600 offers or so. So you got to set up billing. And then it's going to take you to a page where I don't have it here, but you're going to need something that says activate once you're inside of that page of setup billing. So just click on activate. The button is blue. Make sure you do that. And now you're going to be able to copy and paste your API key. So it's here. You copy it. That's it. And now we're done with the complicated tech. And just copy and paste this here and press continue. And that's it. You're already in. That's all you need to do. And make offers, right? If you wanted to enter, then that's what you need to do. And it's gonna be fun because we got some time after this. We can work on your own offers and print offers right here, right now, which would be fun. Some final recommendations before we go into troubleshooting in case you can't get in or it's not working for you pretty well. The last three things when using her, ask your AI or ChatGPT, whatever you use, give me everything you know about my business, and then put it in the memory. And now you don't have to do it again. The way you do that is you go to Offer Cashie, Settings, and go to the memory. And this is, I run a X business. I do this much and so on. And this is where you put everything and that's it. You just do it once. That's fun, so she'll remember things about you. Two, ask her why she does the things the way she does it. For example, some offers are priced quarterly, some are priced at one time, some are priced with a commitment, some without a commitment, some are a one-time payment, some have a money-back guarantee. If you're curious on why the logic is that way, ask her. Like, she is not that rigid. Like, she'll tell you it's because of this. And hopefully that way you can understand the fundamentals. And if you want it, you can iterate over it. And three, sometimes you're gonna get an error mark. For example, the model is unavailable or you're above capacity or something like that. Just refresh. Most of the problems just get done if you refresh. If the problem persists, then email me and I'll put my software engineer hat on and and see what I can do about it. But that is it, folks. Offer Cashie is out. She's in your hands. And I hope, I expect that you make a lot of money with her. So if anybody's got installation issues now, or if anybody's got an offer that we would like to go over, I almost forgot. If you already have an offer, you can click on here, feedback on a current offer, and tell her what you think, like what your offer is, and she'll tell you what I would think about it, if you wanted that as an option. It's also got light mode for all those folks who like the light mode more, but yeah. Okay, how can I help?
Hey JK.
Hey,
Hey, that's a pretty sick presentation. Really like it, and look forward to getting into it.
thank you, Nick.
Yeah. Um,
Look forward to
just
see what you can make.
yeah, I'm excited because New Year is coming, so I've got some new ideas and can't wait to put this to test. One of the things that I'm kind of looking into for the new year is more of like a VIP members event, like in Mexico for like health, and I'm quite curious how would this play out, and would Cashie be able to help me find like a reasonable or optimum pricing, or is that more going to be trial and error based on feedback I get from my existing clients? How would I go about approaching that?
If it were an event, I would use the one-on-one offer template.
Mm-hmm. One-on-one
Just,
offer.
yeah, use that template and mention that the one-on-one offer template is going to ask you how do people get started. So just say that they get started at my house. Like I'm going to invite you here.
Okay. Yep. And if I'm stuck on pricing, is that something that I could um like brainstorm with Cashie to find that sweet spot? Is that going to be more of me testing it out with like live audience to eventually get that confirmation?
You can ask her. She's going to give it to you.
Okay, cool. Right, I'll look into it. Thanks.
Yeah, man. If anybody like has time to create one today, hell, let's work on it today.
Can we try now?
Yeah, did you see the link?
Okay. So I need to be on the computer, yeah, to do this.
No, you do not. Haha.
No?
No, you can do it right there. It'll be a little bit more clunky, but
Okay.
if you install it on your phone, do you have Android or iPhone?
iPhone.
Okay, so you go to Safari, and then
Okay.
right at the bottom there's a share icon, and on the share icon you can say add to home screen, and then Cashie will be an app in your home screen. So then it's just an app. You can have her as an app.
Uh, okay. So I access that through the Google Doc that you sent over.
Yeah, yeah. The first Google Doc I sent is the offer. The second one is the setup.
Okay. Um, I don't want to hold the rest of the people back, but
Well, it's
let me
not like
play
there's
around.
it's not like there's a big queue anyway, so you can talk.
Okay, cool. Right.
So what's up, Nick?
Yep. Mhm.
What's up?
Okay. So, like, should I just brainstorm with you, like, in terms of just saying, what I have in mind with the in-person event? Is that the best way to do this, or
I'd say give it a spin. Like try making an offer.
okay,
Actually, we can do it now. I got it. I got the thing right here.
okay, cool. 'Cause it might
Okay.
be easier than me trying to figure it out live.
Yeah, fair.
All right.
So let's do the one-on-one. There's no in-person template, but I detect that this would probably be the one. So I'm gonna
So
go with one-on-one
it's not
offer.
mastermind, yeah? Like I was actually thinking what you ran earlier with the mastermind would be the one, but it's like you reckon one-on-one would be the better option.
Or it could be both, frankly. But we already went through the mastermind offer, so
Okay. Yep. Cool.
so we can try this.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't have an in-person thing, but I was considering it. By the way, it's loading. I'm not stalling, it's just loading.
Okay.
So what are you working on? It's a in-person mastermind
hmm Yep.
at my house in Mexico, yeah.
Yep. That's right.
Where is it? Cancun?
Play.com.
Playa del Carmen. This is not business. The niche is gut health. So we're creating something here, right? I told her this specifically because if not, she's gonna use money lingo on yours because she's got my memory, and we don't want that.
Got it. Okay. So it's customized, like according to niche as well.
Uh, no, it's customized according to you.
Okay. Yep. So
When did you join this? Did you join this since the beginning?
yeah, you mean
Okay.
Cashie? Yeah.
Yeah, Cashie.
hmm
No, like this recording.
5 minutes in.
Oh no, then you saw the memory thing.
Yep. Yep. I did. So I got to
You can
upload
go
that.
with, yeah, I'm Nick. I live here. My business is this. My offers are this.
Got it. Got it. And that will give me a more personalized spin on things.
Yeah, Brandon
Mhm.
actually showed me this. He's on the call right now. Shout out Brandon because his help with creating Cashie was fantastic. I am really thankful. Uh, but when AI remembers something about you, it's a very compassionate way of using it, meaning that it's not hostile as in you have to tell it everything about yourself. Maybe in the beginning, but then it just remembers.
Okay, very
To
cool.
make sure it fit this into the right structure, is it a standalone retreat? They fly in, or is the playa trip a longer one-on-one coaching relationship where you guide them for weeks? So what is this?
Yeah, so it's going to be more of like a standalone retreat, one-on-one access. They live close to me. We meet up like 4 or 5 hours a day. We run through their health situation. We go for like blood work. So they get like an in-house full-on like health assessment in real time. And then we spend like 4 to 7 days like biohacking uh, and basically craft a healing plan that's going to help them see the shift in their health in that 5 to 7 days. So they can leave with first-hand experience to know exactly what they need to do when they go back in their environment to continue improving their health. So that's kind of the gist that I have so far. And then I don't know if I should include like maybe continuous support after that, or maybe just end off as a one-off event, like 7 days event, basically.
Um, uh, the second option ended at the 7-day event, but then you can offer to credit that into working with you.
Okay, cool.
Why? Because it's easier to buy a ticket to one concert than to many concerts.
Makes sense. Yep.
So if you see, we're just like kind of spit. I just try to write everything you told me verbatim.
Mhm.
She's got a voice function.
Mhm.
You could tell I'm so proud of her. But she's got a voice function, and if you want to talk things out, she will listen to you, man.
Yeah. And you've
I
got
need to
an app
know.
as well, right?
Yeah, it's an app. It's an app. You can download it on your phone. Like it's basically this, but you can put it in your home screen. So it's like it's not in the App Store, but it is in your home screen.
Okay, cool.
If you had to break down your process into three components or pillars that take them from gut issues to fix, what would they be? And do you have names for them?
Names for the event,
No, the components.
the components. So the first one would be like a comprehensive health assessment, including blood work. Um, and then the second component is, I'm not sure, I'm just like thinking on the fly, but more of like
That's fine.
maybe first-hand observation. So I get to see how they live their life, what's lacking, so I can kind of point out certain blind spots during our time together, and really use like that first few days to get to know them so that I can give them like a specific plan that would give them the best bang for the buck. And then the third one would be more of a lifestyle supplementation protocol, um, and like a comprehensive healing plan, like bespoke, for them to know exactly what their problem is, what they need to do to solve it, and ultimately see results in that week. Quick results in that week, but like giving them the tools and the habits to continue that so that they can see exponential improvements in their health going forward.
Let's see if she calls you out on the exponential thing.
Okay.
The nice thing is you can always try both, says Brandon. That's true. Like you can try multiple offers. And at the end, when she gives you one, you can be like, let's use another template.
Mhm. Got
And
it.
then it's like she already asked you about all of this. So it's like, okay, sure, let's put it into another. Maybe she'll ask
Okay.
you a few more questions and she'll put it there.
Mhm.
A side benefit of having AI is like we're right now, let's be real, we're in a group, right? We're all trying to look handsome, pretty, and extremely smart. But when you talk to the AI, like you can be like, listen, man, I'm fucking lost. Help me out. And
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter, right? The AI doesn't care. It's like
Mhm.
she'll help you. When they fly him home, what is the specific undeniable result they walk away with? Is it total symptom relief? Is it the blueprint to fix it forever?
Clarity and the blueprint to fix the problem forever. Yeah. Because
Tell me
I
about
find,
one person who did this.
okay, I've got a client with me right now, and the experience is like we've been talking on Zoom calls, like he kind of gets it, like with the ambient awareness interaction thing. But then when he comes over, he sees how I live my life and the things that we do together. Like it's that tiny details that really move the needle even more. Um, like simple things like watching him like get food coma, for example, after a meal. Like then I'm able to help him optimize his digestion real time with the right support. He feels the difference instantly, and that gives him conviction to do more, right? But if I'm doing it online, I can't tell how he feels after a meal. So it's less powerful. And if he doesn't say anything, then like it just goes under the radar. Yeah. So I'm learning this as I go along as well, like with this new experience.
Fantastic. I put X here for privacy, but you just put the name.
All right.
Is anybody having login issues? Hopefully not. And if so, we'll fix that before we hop off. Tell me about a specific client that where this happened. This was what happened. I told you. His name is, I'm just gonna call him Carlos, for example. Cashie is it's not a tool where you need to be performative. You don't need to be like, answer every question precisely. I haven't done it, but you can ask it, what are my options? Help me. I don't know. You come up with it. And then she'll tell you.
And I like how you use really short sentences and it can still roll with it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Gemini does this really well. Gemini 2, which was the model, like the latest model up until 6 weeks ago or so, it was it was bad, man. It was just bad. And ChatGPT for writing, it just didn't get it. But I believe the best one for writing is Claude. The best one for kind of getting you, like if you give it just like a bucket of things, is I believe is Gemini 3. Okay, let's nail down the logistics. Does it include their accommodation and meals in playa, or do they handle that separately?
Yeah, so included.
All include. Damn, even flights?
No, they pay for their flights, but once they're here, I'll take care of them until they leave again.
Once they fly home, do they have access to you to make sure the plan sticks? So I'm gonna go with what you told me. They have an option to credit what they paid here into that.
Yep. They'll go back with a healing plan, like based on everything that we've done together. Yep.
And this is good practice. This is a side, but if anybody ever paid you anything, it's good practice to credit that into the next thing. To if it's just a more persuasive frame. Like once you signed up to offer Cashie, like it's the $300, there was an option of, hey, would you like to credit what you paid into all the Cashies? So instead of 1,000 per quarter, it's 700. And some people took it. One dude, Christian wouldn't let me lie, dude bought 3 of them. I just clicked on the button 3 times so that he would get it for 3 quarters. Like I'm not gonna complain, but it's like it's a good idea if somebody paid you something to credit that, which means like discounting that.
Mm. So when you say credit is more, is that like upselling or is like upselling with discount? What do you mean?
It's upselling with discount. So let's say you just sold let's say you just sold a $300 thing. And your next thing that you want to upsell them into is $1,000. You can say, hey, would you like to buy this other $1,000 thing? Or would you like to credit your 300 so instead of 1,000, it's 700?
Mm.
What's the price? Help me out with the price.
Uh, so with this one, because it's a pilot, so it's only 5K.
Okay.
Yeah, just to test things out.
Guarantee?
What do you mean guarantee?
Is there a guarantee?
No guarantee.
No guarantee.
Yeah.
How many spots?
One.
Oof. And what are we calling this?
Uh, this one is called like quantum healing experience. But I know it's not very specific with the title and
Yeah, with offer names, I don't think you need to be too specific. I mean,
okay.
what does offer shell mean, you know?
Mm.
But it's the promise that needs to be specific.
Ah, okay. So the promise is more important than the name, obviously.
Uh, both matter. But in terms of specificity,
Mm.
okay, where this offer could be stronger. Since you have no guarantee, which is standard, we need a strong why. For health, it's usually because you can't control what they put in their mouth once they leave your house. Damn. I'll frame it as I can give you the blueprint, but I can live your life for you.
Nice. Like that.
Yeah, nice. Then what you won't get. In the template, this is used to repel the wrong fit. Since this is impersonal, frame it as you won't get a polite pat in the back. You're coming here for the truth.
Nice. I like that.
Nice.
I've been
Here's what I,
I've been having these like exact experience on breakfast. So this is like nail on the head.
I mean, yeah, with health, it's different, man.
Yeah.
Here's what I've got. You help people with clarity and a blueprint to fix their gut health through the quantum healing experience. The three main things that make this work is A, B, and C. They fly to Playa, everything included except flights. Price is 5K, one spot, no guarantee. Missing anything?
No, pretty good.
No? So then
Yeah.
we just send it. You can't hear it, but there is like a message bubble sound that happens when you send and when you receive a message. Why does this matter? Because while it's thinking, you can go in other tabs and whatnot, and it'll be like ping, and then you'll know, oh, Cashie is done thinking. Let me go back. It's just a small thing that allows you to like do other things while you want. You can't hear
Yeah.
it, but it happens.
It's like cooking in an oven.
Kind of like that. It's like
Yeah.
ping.
Yeah.
If anybody's using it now, you're probably hearing it. All right. So, for example, your offer is ready. What should I remember about this session? Nothing, because this is not my thing, right? And
Yeah.
so, like, if you create it for other people, just click none. Okay, let's see. We go to Google Docs. It gives it a name. All right, guys. So this is off the fly. I'm totally not nervous. So let's see what happens. One-on-one quantum healing experience. This is only a good fit if you know what you need is hands-on direct intervention, not another generic diet plan or supplement list. This isn't a retreat where we sit around. There's no group classes or videos to watch. This is me and you. What I'll help you with. Comprehensive health assessment that gives you the hard data and blood work we need to stop guessing and start biohacking your specific biology. First-hand observation that allows me to see the blind spots you can't see yourself, like how you react to food in real time, so I can pinpoint exactly what triggers your issues. Lifestyle supplementation protocol that gives you specific tools and habits to fix your gut health fast and keep seeing exponential results after you leave. Clarity and a blueprint to fix your problem forever with a plan built on your actual biometric data and my direct observation of your life. Just one of these will be a big needle mover for you. We'll work on that. What you'll get, 47 days live in Playa del Carmen. I'll host you at my house. Accommodation and all meals are included so you can focus entirely on healing. 4 to 5 hours of deep work daily. We will do well, you probably need to add this, but we'll do a full-on health assessment in real time, going through your blood work and crafting your healing plan. Real-time feedback loop, you get the difference instantly because I'm there to catch the small details, like a food coma setting in, that you've likely become numb to, or like you likely tolerate.
That's awesome.
The option to, I'm not gonna disagree. The option to continue if you decide you want support implementing the blueprint after you fly home. You can credit your entire investment here towards keeping access to me. What you won't be getting, a polite pat in the back. I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to show you exactly what you haven't healed yet. Generic advice. Everything is based on your blood, habits, and what I see with my own eyes. Details. Commitment starts with 47 days in Playa. Towards the end of the trip, we'll both have a sense of whether we want to keep working together to implement the plan or if you're good to go to run with it solo. There's only one spot available. Investment, 5 grand. Nice and simple. Why am I doing this? I love working hands-on with people who are done guessing and ready to actually fix their health. I'm looking for one person this year who will be fun to work with closely and who, given the right tools and working on the right things, can achieve epic results. I'll hold nothing back. I had a client named Carlos who thought he was doing okay, but by observing him directly, I caught the specific cues of a food coma he didn't even know he was having. We fix this energy instantly. And that is the level of clarity I want to give you. You in?
Pretty cool, JK. Yeah, and this is considering it doesn't have any context about who I am. And it's pretty close, like 90% close, like from an offer standpoint.
Well,
Very impressive.
well, here's your offer, man.
Thanks.
Go
And
run with it.
one question with respect to this is if if I wish to have Cashie explore if the price is optimized, like what how can I do that?
What do you think about the price? Just asking.
Mm.
Can I use a different language? Chinese? Well, I've tested it in Spanish and it works muy bien. So I haven't tested it in Chinese, but you should be able to do it in Chinese. So Cocoon, when you get that AI model unavailable, just like refresh it a few times. Sometimes you just have to wait like 5 minutes or so, and it gets it done. So if this is a standalone profit, it's cheap. So that's what you were feeling. Serious biohacking and private medical tourism commands 10K for 15K for a week-long private intensive. At 5K, a whale might wonder if the accommodation is bad or if the labs are generic. If this is a paid trial, if the real goal is to use this week to sell them a 25 to 50K a year health management contract, then 5K is perfect. It covers your cost and qualifies them. And since you said they can credit the 5K towards the next step, this seems to pay. If you don't have a high ticket back and ready to sell them before they leave the house, I would raise this to 8 to 10K. So there you go. That's what she thinks about the price.
Awesome. Very grounded advice. Thanks, JK. I appreciate it. Can't wait to
Yep.
dive into this.
Happy she could serve you.
Yeah. Thank you.
So she's got your chat history and no memory. That's the thing. It's that's what I like about this. You can choose the memories that you want. Like for me, for example, on this one, let's say, yeah, memory mode. This was a very specific offer that I made you guys. But it's not that for example, my official tiers are 6 architectures. Sometimes it varies, but for this specific one, it didn't. It was this. So in this case, saving the memory is not a helpful thing to do. So I would just go with none. But sometimes you will talk about things that you do want, like Cashie, to remember. Uh, so then, like, make her remember. All right. I don't see the default Gemini project option. We just create a new project then. If you don't see the default Gemini option, then yeah, just create a new project. Has anybody created an offer yet? Is there an option to remove or kill specific memories? Yes. You go to memory and then you just click on X. I don't want you to remember this. Or you can clear all. Fuck, I clicked on clear all. Well, I should probably add a confirmation to do that, but anyway, you can clear them all. As you can see, yes, there is that option, guys. You can always give it back your offer for feedback. Yeah, you can. You can give her things.